guys, what's up? I'm John. I'm Matt's brother, and this is my '72 Chevy pickup. It is named Lil John. A little bit about the name comes from our great-grandpa who owned the truck before I did. My dad bought it off of him back in the day, and it basically, starting out, sat in my grandpa's barn. We used to play on it. The bed was full of all sorts of crap. As things went on, I found out that it was actually Dad's and not just one of the grandpa's old junk trucks sitting out in the barn. And once I turned about 15, the truck was basically given to me and Matt, and he didn't like doing body work, so he didn't do a whole lot to it, so it became my truck. And I pretty much started the body work when I was 15, and had the highest hopes of getting it fixed up by the time I was 16 so I could go on my first date in it. Well, that didn't work out. Ended up, I finished it whenever I was 18, right before senior year of high school started. Got it done literally the night before the car show, so I put it in the car show, and I won first place in my class, which was the kid class, so that's not too impressive really. But as time went on, it was my daily driver all through senior year. It's basically been in the family at least since '85. We have an inspection sheet on it with my grandpa and grandma's names on it, the glove box from I think August 1st, '85, which is pretty cool. Got all the manuals for it, so that kind of keeps it a little bit historic. As long as I can remember, I've liked these trucks. I learned to drive in these trucks. We have two other '72 pickups that we used to haul wood in, and I learned to drive in those, so '72 is pretty near to my heart. And this one in particular, me and Dad and Matt basically built it from the ground up. Dad helping me with body work where I couldn't do it since I was young. Matt doing most of the engine stuff and putting the engine and tranny in because I didn't care about that, and that's all he cared about. So between the three of us, we basically did it all. A lot of the parts on it are actually genuine GM parts. Didn't have to go aftermarket with them. The grill and bow tie, whole grill assembly basically, is actually GM authentic. It's pretty cool not having to use reproduction parts on stuff like that. Basically, engine-wise, 350 turbo, a little bit of a bigger cam, Edelbrock air gap intake. You saw that in the previous video. Really pretty basic. I estimate it to have about 350 at the flywheel. Have no idea of testing that, don't really know. So it's not a speed demon by any means, but it's got a good little grumble, and it's pretty much always reliable. It's got its little things, but as long as it's got a charged battery, it starts and it drives. Not really any issues with that at all. Inside the cab, it's got a seat. It was the original seat in the truck. We did have it reupholstered. Ended up looking real good. I went with a little bit smaller steering wheel than stock that came with bus steering wheels from the factory. Not exactly the best looking, and not necessarily with good power steering. As far as one of the coolest aspects about the inside, the glove box on these trucks is basically just a big mirror. As far as future plans for the truck, there's all sorts of body imperfections that have come up over the years. Like I say, it was a daily driver for a long time. In Missouri, we get wonderful salted roads, end up with a little bit of corrosion. Also some mistakes from whenever I was a kid fixing or building the truck. I wasn't the best body man, and I cut some corners thinking no one would notice, and I notice now. So I'd like to eventually do that. Engine-wise, I would love to get a new set of heads for it, a little bit more high-performance heads. I'd like to basically rebuild a new exhaust for it. Right now it's got true duals with just a cheap muffler on it. Alright, well, that's basically Lil John in a nutshell. Thank you for watching the video. Appreciate it. If you like it, comment anything you'd like to see in the future. Just let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you very much, guys.
Beachside chillin' out,
Beachside chillin' out.
I sweat up on the Breit, chillin' with the turtle. I told her what mama don't know, I don't hurt her, but I knew she was bad.